This is the Detroit Sports Podcast Network.
All right, Vito Churko here with the Top Cat Sales Football Coach of the Year and Warren D. Salle head man Mike Giannone. Coach, congratulations on receiving this honor. And what does this honor mean to you, by the way?
Wow, this is a great honor. It's humbling because there's so many outstanding coaches and teams out there, and you owe it to just being awfully lucky and being blessed as well. And our players really deserve this honor as well as the entire program.
Did you ever truly envision winning within your first 2 years of being the head coach at De La Salle?
Well, I thought we could have done a little earlier last year, but no, all kidding aside, it's been, people don't know how hard it is until you actually do it. And, I know there's a lot of guys out there who have done it, and we talk a lot about it. It's a very difficult thing to do. You have to have a lot of luck, and you have to, you have to have good players and good support, and we've had all of that, and you just have to be blessed, and we had that as well.
And to be doubted and picked to finish last in the Catholic League Central Division by a lot of pundits, a lot of publications out there, and then to achieve a high level of success, finishing 12-2, winning the Division II state championship. Does it make winning the state title that much sweeter for you and your guys at De La Salle?
Well, I think the people that doubted us really didn't know us, and it was the people that knew us that never had any doubt. That makes it a little bit more satisfying, is because the kids that were involved, the parents that were involved, and the people in the community and, at De La Salle itself, they believed in everything that we were doing, and it just it came to fruition, which was just a testament to the coaching staff that we put together here, as well as the players and everybody around us. It's a joint effort. Big thing was, it's the administration and all the people that were supporting us. I feel great for them as well.
And now you won 2 state titles before coming here while at Macomb, Dakota in 06 and 07. So I wanted to ask you, after winning the state title here at De La Salle in your second year on the job, how does it compare to those first 2 state title teams that you had at Dakota? And I guess what are the similarities and differences among these 3 state championship teams for yourself?
Well, it's it is different because that was 10 years ago, the last state title. And you think, you win it in 2006 and then you win it in 2007. Kind of take it for granted that we can do this again. And 10 years later, it comes along because you run into some roadblocks here and there, and you may have had better teams, but you just couldn't get over the hump. So what it means here is, they won it in 2014, whether or not we could get back there. The one thing that was really gratifying is that we won the Catholic Central Division, we won the Prep Bowl, and win the state championship, and that's never been done, all 3 of those things at the same time. So that was really important. Being Macomb County Team of the Year is a huge thing because we had some great teams this year with Eisenhower and Chippewa Valley and teams like that had great years. So being put in that category, that was huge.
Now, what does this do for your legacy? Do you look at that after winning 2 state titles once again at Dakota in a public school system and now winning at a private school at De La Salle? Does that mean anything to you in terms of how it shapes your legacy?
I haven't really thought about that because it's, when you're still doing it, I guess maybe when you finish and you look back and you say, wow, we did some pretty good things. You just keep trying to do it again and doing it again, and with all the kids that you have, because no one really cares about what you did back then. They want to know what can you do for them. That's what we're continuing to do, is what can we do for our kids? How can we make them better? How can we make this school the premier school in Macomb County? And I think academically we're already there. Athletically, we're getting there.
Now, are you still in celebration mode, or have you been able to start looking towards next year and how you will go about replacing the likes of Luke Fromm and Jake Badalamenti, Brendan Madigan, those type of high-impact senior players for yourself?
Yeah, no, one of the things that I did learn from winning the state championship in 2006 and 7 is that you have to enjoy it a little bit more. So I'm still in celebration mode right now. I never really was able to celebrate those 2 state championships because everything came on us so fast and it was new. Now we're stepping back a little bit and we're trying to enjoy that. Some of the banquets and some of the accolades that are coming to our program and our coaching staff and our kids, we're gonna step back and enjoy it at least until after Christmas.
Very nice. You should celebrate and enjoy it. And having Christmas coming up, but I kind of want to look forward. Now, this is a very early projection, but do you have anybody in mind right now for who will replace Luke Fromm at quarterback for you guys next season?
I do not. Right now, it's an open spot, and we've got a lot of guys that are going to compete for it. But, we have a lot of good kids coming back. We have, Danny Matowski, we got Josh DeBerry, and Devin Campbell, and Evan Valancourt, and Cole Adjemi, our offensive line with Caminos and Zepp, and we've got good kids coming back. So, like my dad always said, don't screw it up. So that's what that's our job as coaches, is to just kind of build around that. We had a good JV program. We've got good kids on our freshmen, so we've got a good nucleus. But as one of the coaches from in our league told me, he says, we're hunting for you. And it's one of the best compliments that can be given by any coach. And he did it, an endearing way. We're hunting for you because we aspire to be where you're at. And everybody has to have those aspirations. And right now we're on top, and hopefully we can continue to work to stay there.
And coming into a season unheralded and not expected to do a ton in comparison to being hunted, that has to be different as well, right?
It is. I've been in both spots, because when I was at Dakota, we started off as the unheralded school. Where'd they come from? Then, for the past 7 or 8 years, we were the school that everybody came after. We had a bullseye on our back. We got everybody's best game. The expectations are always there, but that bullseye, meaning that everybody's going to give you their best game. I think right now we got the bullseye, and that's what we always no pun intended, but we aim for. We want to have that bullseye on our back so that we know that we've been there. We know what it takes to get there. Now, staying there, that's a hard thing to do. And being able to stay there, that's going to take some work.
So really quick, how was the Adidas gear for you guys this season at De La Salle?
The one thing that I did think when we came out on the field, we looked sharp. I was so proud of the uniforms that our athletic director, our athletic department, and along with Tony Scarcelli and John Wangler helped us put together. We looked good. The kids felt good. And in turn, they played good. And I couldn't say enough about the way we looked. We had so many compliments from alum, from opponents, just you guys look really good. And then after the game, they said you guys looked really good. So they couldn't be any better when you start off looking good and you end up looking good. I was really pleased with the things that we dealt with Top Cat. They did a great job for us. I thought Tony Scarcelli, being a coach himself, being able to deal with us, and sometimes you need things fast and you need them now, and he understands that, and we got it all done, and he was part of the championship.
Well, you guys looked really good. You had a great season, and congratulations to you once again on winning a Division II state title and your second year on the job, and for winning this Top Cat Sales Football Coach of the Year.
Thank you, Vito. I appreciate it. I appreciate what you guys do and what you do for high school sports in itself. And we can't say enough at De La Salle. We're extremely grateful for the opportunity to be a part with Top Cat and partner with them and represent the Catholic League.